Catherine Place is this wonderful set of vision and values and mission that wonderful women and also wonderful men have supported over the years.
Catherine of Siena herself was a woman who was deeply grounded in her source, her God, her creator. A woman who was a real activist, politically, socially, humanly. She really was a very radical woman in her day in the sense that she challenged the structures, the institutional church, to really live the gospel life and to be on the side of the poor. She's our source and our inspiration and continues to be.
This is a very sacred place, and one of the goals in establishing it was that it would be a beautiful place for women to come, a creative place of welcome, of peace and opportunity to growth. And many women over the years have considered this their home.
I just went to Agnes and I said, "Agnes, do you have a moment?" And she said, "Yes." And I said, "I would like to share a couple of dreams with you." So I shared with her how, Catherine of Siena came into my dream and what she really was calling us to. So when I shared the dream with Agnes, her immediate response was, "Get some people around you and enflesh the dream," without hesitation.
I thought it would be just a dream and maybe impossible to carry out. But she had the dream 3 times and she was very persistent about it. And because of her persistence and her passion for it, this is where we are today because of her dream. Then the hard work began.
It took a lot of hard work, but it was like this became a calling of grace. And with all of the support, our response was a trust in that grace and an openness to that grace. It was a moment of confirmation, of deep confirmation, knowing that this calling didn't just come from us. It really was a calling, and I think people really realized that it was much bigger than we were.
This is the dream. How do we enflesh the dream? And how do we implement it?
I got a call from somebody who said, "Do you want $100,000 for a house?" Yes. Wow. Could you say that again? Am I hearing you right? Peg in the beginning was the heart and the soul of Catherine Place, and has this amazing ability to collaborate and to network.
The early days were very wonderful, and I got to know many of the wonderful leaders in the neighborhood.
We wanted Catherine Place to be a place where any woman could come and she would be welcomed, she would be embraced, and her story would be listened to. And it was kind of like we'll walk hand in hand with each woman who comes to Catherine Place.
Its mission is still to empower women, to include people from many backgrounds, many cultures, especially to reach out to the most vulnerable women in our community. I'm so very proud of the women who have come sometimes from very violent situations in the home, and allowing us to be a part of their journey. And some of them have done so beautifully. They have not only taken care of their own children, but they have gone to school and they've gotten jobs, and many of them joined the work of Catherine Place.
What has moved me is the stories of women who have entered here at Catherine Place, shared their stories at the table, and have been touched by the grace. It is obvious these walls are grace-filled walls. And so many people say that when they come into this place.
So my vision is that we will continue empowering women and being there for women, that we will continue being good neighbors on the hilltop, that we will continue to collaborate more with other people who do work for women in the South Sound. And I'm hoping that we will enlarge the number of donors who will, because sustainability is really important.
I want Catherine Place to continue to grow in her vibrancy, in her hospitality, in her ability to respond to the needs of any woman, and lead her to that place of empowerment, that place of being grounded. And for me, that whole spiritual dimension is essential. I think it undergirds all that we do. Just to be one with one's source, one's energy, one's woman power, and to know that together we are all one, and that together we will walk into that place of wholeness and healing, transformation. Catherine Place is a soul place of wholeness, healing, and transformation.